Hey, it's Mike. Thanks for tuning back in. It is Sunday, finally, and I love Sunday videos. I can really dig in on a topic. I've got plenty of time, and I think that these are probably usually my best videos, I hope. I don't have any new cards to show, unfortunately. I haven't gotten anything back from TTM in a while. I haven't ordered anything from eBay in a while. It's disappointing, but that's the way it is. I do have a PSA order that comes back, I think, tomorrow. I'll have a PSA reveal. It's one of those max value of $199, and I didn't get upcharged, so we'll see. 20 cards, pre-1995. Looking forward to that. Today, though, I'm here to talk about redemptions. And if you have been on Instagram or Twitter in the baseball card world over the past few days, you have seen this Topps redemption mess. And you've probably already drawn a conclusion that I'm not able to draw. And I read through comments on both platforms, and I'm just not sure what's happening here and how people can immediately just jump to outrage without actually knowing what happened, without any evidence of what happened, just taking one person's word of it. So I'm going to go through this, and I'm not saying that I don't believe this person, but we're going to go through all the things that I found, all the details of this story, this case. And I'm curious what your thoughts are. And I don't want to turn this into an attack on the guy, because for all we know, he's being 100% truthful. I found no evidence that he's not. But there's certainly some things that were intriguing, to say the least. I don't want it to turn into an attack on him. I've left his name out of this. So if you do comment, I also don't want it to just be, I hate Topps, Topps sucks. Tell me what you think should be done. Not only in this case, but also with redemptions in general. I'm going to talk a little bit about those. This will be a slightly longer video because I go into a little detail about the situation and redemptions in general and some of the reaction to it. So first of all, the card in question is a redemption card for a 2018 Shohei Ohtani Topps Diamond Icons red parallel numbered to 5 autograph. This person says that they have been waiting since 2019 when they submitted it. The redemption expired in 2020. Last week he received 2 opening day packs, 1 heritage pack, and a Paul Goldschmidt auto. Claims that this is worth $4 and not a suitable replacement for his $75,000 or $80,000 redemption. And he says, he puts, in one place he says it's a $75,000 redemption, in another place it's an $80,000. We're going to talk a little bit about that value in a moment here. But I want to say, if you're finding a Paul Goldschmidt Topps autograph for $4, let me know where those are. I have not seen those. I would definitely buy a $4 Paul Goldschmidt Topps autograph. I'm not saying that what Topps sent is worth the same as the Ohtani autograph. He's probably just exaggerating for effect, which is fine. I do that too. The comments on both of these places, Twitter and Instagram, are immediately angry at Topps and believing this story. And for me, there wasn't any evidence of the story. You can easily just go online, find a redemption card that's expired, and say that you've been waiting for it for 2 years and create a stir in the hobby. And that's, to me, it's no good. Why are we doing this? Why are we responding to these with outrage? Why are we being so reactionary? I think that people want to believe the bad. And it's like the news. You want to believe everything bad that's happening because you get worked up, and people get addicted to anger, to outrage. We need to get some more facts here. And I will share with you the facts that we have right now, which don't really lead us anywhere. They don't tell us, is he telling the truth? Is he lying? But there's a lot going on here. It's a big mess. So first of all, looking at the values, he claims to be worth between $75,000 and $80,000. I couldn't find another one of these cards. I found a gold parallel 1 of 1 that sold for $13,000 on Golden. That was a BGS 10 pristine with a 9 grade on the auto. That was from a few months ago, August of this year. So that's 2018 as well. So that's a numbered a 1 of 1. So where did he get this $75,000 or $80,000? I'm not sure. There is a Topps rookie auto number to 5 priced at $19,000. That one is also graded. I think it was a 9. There is a Topps Transcendent 2018 number to 5 auto, BGS 9.5, auto 10. That's priced at $5,000 right now. There's a 2018 Topps Shohei Ohtani number to 5 at $17,000. Dual auto. So these tell me that any rookie Ohtani autograph, number to 5 or better, is worth in the... And by the way, only the one of one had sold. That one was at $13,000. The other ones have not yet sold. Those are just priced at $19,000 and $17,000. And those are already graded very highly. The redemption, of course, would not come graded. So if a one of one sold for $13,000, the 5 of 5, what makes the 5 of 5 more valuable? I'm not sure. It's a red parallel, and I don't know, does that mean it was signed in red? Does that make it more valuable? I'm not sure. So this is just me saying I'm not 100% sure about this, and it's really tough to say. But to me, it's clear that it's not worth anywhere near $75,000 to $80,000, but it is worth a lot of money. And so I'm trying to go through the facts here and also say it's definitely worth a lot of money. Somebody ended up going to his Twitter account and finding that he had sent this exact redemption to Topps in 2021, asking them, acknowledging that it was expired, and asking them to please redeem it anyway. It had been expired for about a year at that point, and that person reached out to him and said, hey, you've got this post up on Instagram claiming that this was, you had sent it in years ago, but I just found this post saying you sent it in last year. What's happening here? And he responded claiming that he had 2 of these redemptions. One that he had in 2021 that was expired when he pulled it. When he pulled it with $50,000 worth of wax that he bought in 2021, all 2018 trying to pull Ohtani autographs. $50,000 in wax. So that's 2021. But he also claims that he bought a redemption in 2018, December 9th. He's very specific about December 9th, 2018, because that was his birthday. It was a birthday present for himself. And he says this in many places on Instagram. But then in one place, he actually includes the link. And one of the problems with Instagram is if you post a link, it's not clickable. So I typed in this link to see what happens. And sure enough, it is this very redemption sold on December 9th, 2018. Again, this does not prove that it was his. He could have found it somehow, somewhere. Unlikely. I tend to believe that this was him, but it's not proof. It's also unlikely that the same person has 2 redemptions for the same card numbered to 5. But again, he has some potential evidence that it was his, despite it not saying who bought that redemption in 2018. Tough to say. So let's talk a little bit about redemptions, because in reading through all these comments, there were a lot of people who were very clear about why redemptions exist. People were saying, why does Topps put in redemptions when they could just put the card in? Well, it's because they don't have the card. Topps, Panini, Leaf, I assume Leaf does redemptions too. They do redemptions because they expect to have the card available, but it's not been signed by the athlete yet. And this creates a lot of problems. One of them is those athletes refusing to sign, like LaMelo Ball was a big one for Panini in basketball last year. But also the expiration dates are, I believe, about 2 years out. I think his was about 2 years after he bought the first one, allegedly. And so those expiration dates are set for a reason as well. And a lot of people think expiration dates shouldn't exist, or they should be for 5 years. A lot of people just didn't seem to understand why expiration dates exist in the first place. And the reason, and I'm not an accountant here, so if I get this wrong, please explain. But the reason they exist is that you have I'm just realizing I have this Band-Aid. My cat cut me up really good the other night. If you have a redemption, they get the card in from that athlete signed. That is an asset for the card company. But if there's a redemption for it, the redemption is a liability. And they need to clear those liabilities out at some point, because they can't hold on to that card for 20 years as an asset. I mean, they could, but it's better for them to put an expiration date on it. And once that expiration date comes, they can then include that card in other redemptions as equal value. So if you've ever heard of a redemption where somebody received a card of equal or greater value, it's probably from a redemption that had expired and nobody had claimed it. Now, if a redemption expires because that box hasn't been sold or hasn't been opened yet, think about all the people who have wax sitting in their closets. A good example of this is Sue Bird's rookie Fleer Ultra card from 2002 was a redemption card. It is very rare because so many people just never redeemed that redemption. And so it's a very, very valuable card now because it's a scarce card. All the redemptions are expired. You can go and you can buy the redemption card, but it's expired and you're not going to get much of anything for it. You can submit it to Panini or I don't even know. Fleer, who owns Fleer Ultra? What could be happening here? I was doing a lot of research on his story where he says that he received this care package. And what I found was that Topps sends care packages to people as a replacement for expired redemptions. So your redemption has expired and Topps sends you a care package of cards. Usually, from the ones that I saw, and I looked at dozens of them, it's 3 packs. It is like a patch card of a veteran, Hall of Fame or superstar veteran, and then a rookie autograph, ultra modern. To me, that's pretty good. You pulled an expired redemption, and Topps is sending you 3 packs that are virtually worthless, I understand, but a couple of really neat cards. They have no need to do this. It's just good customer service. Now, in those dozens of posts, there were a lot of very angry people that they received these instead of the redemption that had expired. There were also some very, very happy people who were thrilled that their redemption that had expired was honored by Topps. So, not bad. There was also one where somebody had opened their childhood collection from 1993 and found a redemption in there, sent it off to Topps, and Topps sent him a care package with free cards. I think that's really cool. I've never gotten a redemption myself. I think the clear thing to do here is to sell all redemptions. You get a redemption, sell it to somebody else. Let them deal with the hassle unless you're really desperate for that card. But it is a serious hassle. So Topps sending these care packages. I also found people mentioning that they have received, some people in the comments on this post, that they have received care packages from Panini telling them, thanks for your patience in waiting for so long for your redemption. While you wait, here's a care package. I didn't find any actual evidence of this, though. There was no letter, and they claim that there was a letter saying this to people, but I didn't get a copy of those letters. I believe that could be happening, and both of them say that their redemptions are still active on Topps' website. The person who posted this did not respond to these claims, as far as I could see. So there's no word. He did say that he had an email from Topps that went into his spam folder that told him it was a care package. So tough to say. So this guy, somebody called him out on his Twitter saying, hey, you pulled this card in 2021, a year after it expired. Why are you now claiming that you pulled it in 2018? And he said that he had two of these redemptions. Then he deleted his Twitter altogether and then set his Instagram to private and has been defending himself in various posts that I found. He keeps saying it's real. He has not backed down from that yet. And I think most people, when you delete your Twitter and you set your account to private, if you've been called out like that, if you're lying, you are going to back down. And he says that he only deleted his Twitter account because he felt like someone was stalking him by looking through his Twitter account, which I guess I understand that. The thing about Twitter is that everything's public, so you can very easily just go into Twitter and do a search for somebody's username and keywords, and you'll find any posts about that. So I don't think somebody was stalking him unless he just has very few posts. So I'm curious what you think is happening here. Again, I want actual answers. I want logic. I don't want to hear the negativity. I'm not experienced with redemptions. I learned a lot in researching this video. I think what's probably most likely is that this card was repacked and sent to Backyard Breaks. For what it's worth, Topps and Panini are embroiled in a class action lawsuit that says that redemptions are an illegal lottery. This was filed back in March of this year, I think, and I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what's happening with that case. I wasn't able to find any updates on it, just that the class action lawsuit is live, and I guess they're waiting. I don't know if that's true, if they are illegal lotteries, but anyway, if you're new here, thanks very much for watching. Click that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with a PSA reveal. Thanks for watching.